Welcome back, everybody, to the XP Grind Plays Metal Gear Solid. We're trying to figure out a way to get this thing to get onto our backs.
You're not Bane enough.
You're not Bane enough. I need this.
Just try to scoot in there.
I need it. I need it.
Use the nanomachines.
We'll come back for it. We'll come back for it.
That gun is like... How tall do you think that is? It easily would look bigger than you.
It has potential to be about the same size as Snake.
Eh.
It is a Vulcan cannon, after all. So, I mean... Trapdoors. So this has the most security cameras in, like, any room ever.
It's true.
Like, a lot of them. Like...
It seems a little unnecessary.
Like, a fucking absurd amount of them. We should continue on before these cameras shoot at
I was
us.
gonna say they notice you.
I feel like Kojima was just, like, coming up with this game. He's like, so what about a fucking, just an entire room of cameras?
Tyler.
What?
Tyler.
Did he not?
Tyler.
What's that?
Tyler.
I don't like red dots.
Tyler, what is that? Tyler, what's that? What is that?
Oh, that looks like Metal Gear.
Tyler, what are we?
I think that's Metal Gear.
Tyler, what are we? Tyler.
I feel like there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that resembles this, kind of.
Probably.
I think it was called Blast Cannon.
It has a dick laser.
It's got a dick laser.
That's how you know it's serious, because it has a dick laser.
Does it hold its gun sideways?
No, it's not. It doesn't hold a gun. It's a fucking... It is a gun.
Does it hold its turrets sideways?
Snake, it's me.
That's how you know people are
Did you
for
find a
reals.
good place to hide?
You're dealing with a real...
Thanks to the stealth gear.
Yeah, when they
It
don't
looks
do
like
that?
they
No,
finished
when they
getting
are
Metal
doing
Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard
kill
them
shot.
talking. Where are you now?
Right in
It's
front
not
of
a
Metal
con
Gear,
too.
but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too
We should
quiet.
steal it.
Maybe because they're all
That's a good idea.
They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are
I
ways.
think I know the password.
Are you a hacker?
Is the password?
Yep,
Donuts.
that describes me pretty well.
For Baker,
Does it
probably,
look
yeah.
like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Probably donuts with a O.
A 0, you mean?
No. A line and then an O for the D. And then the 0.
What the fuck are you talking
Yeah, I'm
about?
confused, man.
It's the perfect password.
D's nuts. That's a perfect password, too.
Instead of donuts?
Donuts, D's nuts. Get it? It's fine.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not
You already
bad.
figured out the password,
I
huh?
just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
Okay, so he had 3
I
passwords.
never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Donuts, donuts, and donuts.
Donut, the last one is spelled D-O-H nuts.
And then donut holes. Probably the last one.
It's probably the last one. They are the best.
Meh,
Yeah?
meh.
My mom cooks these donut holes where she she cooks the donuts and then she gets the donut holes and she puts them in, she fries them up and then she sits and covers
Snake,
them in sugar and
I did
cinnamon.
it.
You got
Like
past
this.
That sounds real
It's
good.
like a churro ball.
Great. So what do you got?
Man, we
Access
should have
the
got
confidential Metal
churros.
Gear file.
So what
Churros
about
are
the
fucking
PAL
gross.
override system?
I love
What?
we talked about?
Churros are
I
fucking
haven't found
gross.
it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
But
I have
Snake,
never been
I
so
found
offended.
something else.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna
The
call the churro
secret
police.
behind the
You
new
do it!
nuclear weapon.
Who do you
Just
think
as
churro
I
police
thought,
looks like?
the nuclear
churro?
warhead is designed to be fired
It's
Like a
Churro
churro with like a sheriff's hat on. Just imagine Rick Grimes, but with a
That
churro.
way it can get
Yeah,
around all
basically.
sorts of international treaties.
Wait, with a churro or
No,
as a
it's
churro?
Effective.
Both.
And that's not
Guest
even the
starring
scariest
churro.
thing about this weapon.
Guest star and Sheriff Churro.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it
I
won't
can't
show
believe you
up
don't
on
like churros. That
radar?
would be so sad,
Yeah.
Zach.
The truth is, they've been working on a stealth
don't like
system
any
since
good
the late
food.
70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
That sounds bad.
I feel like at this point, Snake would just like as soon as the Colonel talked, would be like, "Hey, you speak when spoken to." After all the shit he's put us through, keeps lying.
Well, he literally asked if the Colonel was listening, so he spoke when spoken to.
Okay. I feel like he's a big fat liar, and
What does his weight have to do with the fact that he's a liar?
what?
He's a big fat liar.
Yeah. I feel like he
Snake,
shouldn't just start talking
find
and
it?
lying so
No,
much. So he
I
should
haven't
talk
found
when
out
we want
about the
to talk.
override system yet. But
Which
I
is what he
found
did.
Baker's
That's
ulterior
exactly what he did.
He's just
Oh.
looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse
Luckily, it's all
financial
recorded, so you can
trouble
go
than
back and
I
watch the part
I know they
where
lost
Snake
their
said,
bid to make
"Colonel, are you
Are
listening?"
you listening?
That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
thought. It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed
I
from
always
the
love when
public.
a video game mentions the
Meanwhile,
fact that the
Washington
game's
will be
over.
worried
Yeah.
about the retaliatory strike from China.
If we get it
Probably
done, the
top
game's
secret talks
over.
between both
Wink.
countries' leaders.
We win.
And in the process,
means you have
the
to
president will be
restart.
forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to
$1
cure our
billion
GM soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first.
You're
Mantis
not
might
old.
not have
You
been
look old.
affected because he wore
He
a
looks old.
mask.
He's gonna die.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe
talking
it's
about
just
the dye,
because
Pam?
this Fox dye
They're talking about
was
Fox
still
dye right now, but yes,
experimental.
dyes of Pam is what
They haven't worked out all the bug
kept
shit.
Wolf safe, it seems.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command.
That didn't work
If we
out.
join forces, we could put up quite a resistance.
I mean, it would have
Since
if I didn't have a Stinger
the
missile.
soldiers' brainwashing
Yeah, I would've
has started
bet
to wear
otherwise.
off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both...
You're not hiding very well.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
We aren't hiding very
Good.
well.
Then no one
No,
can
Snake.
stop Metal Gear
Cody.
now.
There.
By the way,
Shot a
what should
missile
we
into
do
his
with
face,
that
yeah.
woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Of course, we gotta go tell the chief.
Colonel.
Snake,
Oh, yeah.
I found Baker's top secret file.
DARPA chief, are you alive?
Job.
How's it going
Meryl's
there?
alive.
They've finished inputting the
You're not
PAL
alive.
codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override
Fight
system
back.
that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use
Basically,
the
we
keys
just gotta steal the
once.
keys.
Only once, huh?
We have
Yeah.
the key already.
You better
Oh.
get started. We don't
But we
have
have
much
one of the
time.
3.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick.
What?
You already have all 3 keys.
All the keys
What are
is
you
on
talking
one
about?
key.
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures.
We gotta go back
the
to our
key
room
is
with the
made
lava.
out of
Let's
it.
throw it in.
This card key?
Yeah. The
So
card
you
key
can mold it?
changes shape
Gotta
at
mold.
different
Put it on like a
temperatures.
pot
So
rotator
this key
thing.
is actually
Yeah.
3
You know what the
keys
depressing
in
part
one.
is?
What?
We do have to go all the way back to that room.
I know what this,
And you
this
see the
game's
input
about.
terminals in the center of the control room?
It's a pottery class.
It's a pottery
The
class.
whole thing.
Laptop terminals are
It's
for
gonna
the
end up
emergency
like the end of that one movie
There
where
should be a
the
symbol on each
ghost or
screen.
whatever
Each
and the
symbol
girl are just sitting there
corresponds
and they're
to a
doing the
different
pottery.
key.
What's that movie called?
I think it's called
Input
Ghost.
the keys
Is it?
I think
in
so.
order from left to
With
right.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. With
The
Patrick
left one's for the room
Swayze.
temperature key. See the symbol?
It's a pretty awesome last name.
Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one
It's a
on
really
the
good
right is
reference
the
that you
high
guys are making
temperature
right
key.
now.
Okay, I got it.
To that movie that was
I
from like the
changed
fucking
secret
80s.
card, and then
Solid
I
reference.
Before any of us were
That's
born.
right.
Right
All you
before
do
this-
is insert
this
the
game
card
came
keys.
out.
Yeah, about 20 years
When
before
you
this
insert
game
the
came
key
out.
into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all three terminals, the
About
code input
20,
process is
80s.
complete.
This is came out in
But here's the
98,
thing.
almost
You can
2000.
only
I
use
think
the
it came out
key
like
3
80.
times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used
Something like
once.
that. It was like around the same time as Ferris
World is
Bueller.
writing on that key, Snake. Who's that?
Hey,
Damn!
No.
is that our key card?
Yep.
No. It's our codec.
Jump!
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Well, shit.
You should just jump. Do it.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Oh my god, the lava's below us and it fell into the lava. Huh.
What?
I said maybe the lava is
Are
like...
you drunk?
No, the
We
lava...
literally just came up from down there.
Where? The lava room?
No, the Metal Gear room.
Did you pass out?
I thought maybe that it
It
could
was
be
a really long cutscene.
layers down, man.
That's what's below us. Down there.
I couldn't see
Water.
that.
See, this is actually the perfect time you need a ladder guy.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have a ladder.
One.
So the ladder guy did his job beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
He got here before us.
He already came through.
He's like, that's a spot where they could use a ladder. Only a true ladder guy would have the keen sense to know where to put a ladder.
He did a good job.
Yeah, he did. There's another one. God damn.
I feel like that one was built in.
Yeah. That doesn't look like... That looks like more like a natural ladder.
A natural ladder.
Naturally formed.
A naturally formed ladder. Instead of an artificially placed ladder.
Can't stop me.
No. He did it. Twice.
He didn't stop shit.
He shoots you.
Sure.
He shoots you. Shoot.
Fly.
Don't bother me. I'm glad we had that moment together.
I'm glad we did too.
So is it draining your health right now?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't see the PAL card at all.
I think it was up behind the camera. Oh,
There's a bomb.
That's good. No, thank you.
Is that it right there?
I don't think so. What in the actual fuck?
No, those are chaff grenades.
Alright.
huh.
I would really like to have that PAL card right about now. What the shit? What the shit, game?
What's it gonna look like?
It's
Like
gonna be
card.
another box. What the shit?
We check this right side over here?
What do you mean right side? No, not yet.
It's gonna be over there.
Normally it falls into the drainage ditch like they said in the cutscene.
Sometimes things go awry.
Do they though?
I don't feel like they did.
The game broke. Fucking game's broke.
Reset your build, bro.
Shit's broke.
What about back there?
Back here.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck, game?
Maybe it's under a different, like, maybe it's not under thermal G.
All items are.
That's why I equipped it. What the fuck, game? Game.
Game, please.
Game, what the fuck? Game, you can't do this.
There.
Got
What?
it. Okay.
What?
Alright. That was cool.
No
So,
questions.
Cody, could you just repeat what you said earlier?
I said no questions.
About how all items are
Hey Tyler.
in thermal G?
Hey Tyler, remember what I said?
I don't remember. What was it again?
No questions.
You're not allowed to ask him questions.
Do you remember when you asked me? You remember
You can
what
direct
I said?
all questions to my lawyer.
Cody, you keep hiring people.
Yeah, we don't have this.
I don't think you understand how much money these things cost.
We don't have that money.
Well, you don't have to pay them until after they're done, so it's fine.
Well, I think they're done.
You're still asking me questions, so no, their job's clearly
No,
isn't
I
done.
said I think they're done.
No. I said they're done.
We already are paying a lot of money to have a ladder guy.
I thought he was doing that out of the kindness of his heart.
Oh no.
You guys hired him?
I didn't hire him.
I did.
We need to talk about your spending habits, Tyler.
Look at how much
You
it's
have
helped
a
us.
lawyer.
That's a good investment to have.
And a union rep.
That's also a good investment to have.
I say that we fire all three and we buy a snack machine.
I'm in favor.
What snacks are we gonna put in it though?
Somehow he didn't see me.
Doritos,
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
candy,
what
Such
kind of candy?
as...
just candy.
It's a very important question.
Yeah, I mean, this changes the entire outcome of yes
Reese's
to no.
Pieces.
Yes,
Safe
okay.
bet. Okay. What else?
Nerds.
Yes, okay.
I mean,
Sour Patch Kids.
Okay.
I'm not a big Sour Patch Kids guy, but okay, we'll go with it.
It's okay to be wrong.
Like churros.
Churros are fucking disgusting.
No, they're not.
And trail mix.
I like trail mix.
You gotta have trail mix.
I like trail mix.
And that one Heath bar that no one will ever buy. But
I'll
it'll
buy
be
the
there
shit.
I'll buy a shit. Those are good.
Yeah, they are.
What's an item you guys... How about the Rice Krispie treats?
I'll probably buy those.
Those are my favorites, yeah.
Okay, we're starting to get expensive, guys.
You're the one that said...
You better figure out how to pay
to
for
be
it.
fair, we're not using a ladder guy or a union rep or a lawyer. I don't think expense is going to be a problem with this one.
Except that we're going to eat it all on the first day.
We're gonna need the lawyer to get the partnership
Ha
for those things. That was close.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Wait.
Alright, so
So now we're backtracking. We need to go freeze the key. We need to go back to where we fought Raven.
wow.
So it's time for the biggest boss fight of this game. Backtracking.
Palcom number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcom number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently, Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Die vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
One last key card to go. And we will go put that in there next time on the XP Grind Plays Metal Gear Solid. Woo! We will see you guys for what's probably going to be the finale. What?
Bye.
Bye!